How's everyone doing tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beautiful Wayne Ford Civic Center, and welcome to tonight's wrestling action. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans around the world, it is time to rock and roll. Our opening contest is a three-way dance. Let me briefly go over the rules. I'm going to introduce to you two teams. 5 minutes later, I'm going to introduce a third team. It is for the NSWA Tag Team Championship. The last team standing will be awarded the NSWA Tag Team Champion and will be victorious here tonight. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, coming down the aisle to a combined weight 621 pounds, they are the team of Hard Time Gene Austin, Punisher Rock Stevens. They are Total Annihilation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing team number 2, to a combined weight 576 pounds, the team of Bloody Bill Scullion and Van Hunter. They are Blood and Guts. They are managed by the Gypsy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jake with the second show for the NSWA, and joining me, the bastard son, or is that prodigal son of Hot Seat Productions? Where have you been the last several months?
That's none of your concern. Jacob Cook, GQ's back in town. Northern States Wrestling Alliance, the hottest product in Detroit and all throughout the whole entire Midwest area. I'm excited about this show. We got one hell of a show tonight.
It is Friday, September the 26th, 1997. This one will be to decide the NSWA Tag Championship.
The first ever NSWA Tag Champion.
That is correct. You heard the announcement. 2 teams start off. 5 minutes later, a third team will join. Blood and Guts right now against Total Annihilation. We might want to make note, Madman Pondo replacing Killer Caneric.
And that is a great addition for Blood and Guts. Madman Pondo is probably the most sadistic man in wrestling today. A great addition by the Gypsy.
Certainly no question about that. Pondo already has had some classic matchups here in the Detroit area. Collar and elbow tie-up. Pondo starts things off with the Punisher and quickly put down.
Now, is it just me, or is Punisher Rock Stevens getting bigger and bigger every day?
Certainly has the size advantage. But certainly I do believe the psychological advantage perhaps may belong to Madman Pondo, as he right now doesn't seem too intimidated. Off the ropes, tries to go for a shoulder tackle and doesn't budge the Punisher.
You're not gonna budge the Punisher. He's too big, he's too massive. But you're saying the psychological advantage is that right now Madman Pondo, and don't think so. It has to be the third tag team that's gonna be coming down in about 5 minutes. They have the psychological advantage in this matchup.
Once again, the collar and elbow attempt, but quickly Pondo's cut off by a knee to the midsection. Sent to the ropes now. Punisher with the flying shoulder. And blatant choke with the boot.
He has a 5 count to break the hold. As long as he breaks within 5, he's okay.
Please. Now drops the knee. And once more.
Now, I believe the referee has to be very lenient in this type of matchup, because pretty soon there's going to be 3 tag teams out here battling for the NSWA Tag Team Champions, the most prized possession in all of tag team wrestling.
Tag made. In comes Gene Austin. Now second turnbuckle on the inside. Comes off with an elbow to the back of the head of Pondo. Now with the right, and Punisher very slow to get out of the ring. Being warned now by the referee. Scoop. And just carrying him. What power there by Gene Austin, and a slam on the shoulder slam, lateral press. Oh, only a count of 1.
Now, the Hard Time's my type of wrestler right here. He's a brawler. He's a scrap iron wrestler. He takes it to the extreme.
Suplex. Off the ropes, a head of steam, drops the fist.
And he follows through. That's the key to being a competent wrestler. He follows through with all his moves.
Tag made. Back comes the Punisher. Double Irish whip and a double clothesline. Sends Pondo down.
Madman Pondo, this is not his type of match right here. He needs to be brawling. He can't get his head on straight right now, and he's letting the Punisher take advantage of him right now.
Pondo certainly needs to be back up to his feet in order to brawl or do anything at this point.
One thing I do know about Madman, though, I've watched him over the last year and a half in the Detroit area. The more you beat on him, the more he enjoys it. You'll see the smiles on his face as the harder you hit him.
Irish whip to the far side, and caught once more with a clothesline, courtesy of the Punisher. Now look at that.
I don't know if you want to enrage Bloody Bill Scullion right here. I don't know if you want to taunt him like that.
Patronizing Bloody Bill on the outside. Drop kick, standing drop kick.
How often do you see a 340-pound, 6'10" man do a standing drop kick?
That was pretty impressive. Tag made once more. These two are certainly gelling as far as tag team compatibility. And once again, perhaps that may have something to do with Pondo being a replacement for Caneric. Sent down once again, courtesy of a clothesline, this time by Austin. Now Austin drops the leg on the arm.
Dude, this is smart wrestling right here. He's wearing out Madman Pondo, and pretty soon the third tag team's going to make its way down to ringside. So if they have Madman Pondo weakened, they have a chance to take him out before the third tag team comes down to ringside.
In comes the Punisher once more. Plants a boot to the midsection to Pondo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing team number 3. They are managed by David Prazak.
Sleeper hold. Sleeper.
The team of the Suicide Pond, Johnny Paradise, Arrogant Otis Apollo.
This could be over. Heartbreaker's about to come in. The Punisher's got that sleeper hold on Pondo, but Pondo showing some fight. Pondo to the outside. Punisher going to the top. He comes off, misses with the clothesline. Scullion in, the cover, and he's got it. Total annihilation gone. A mishap there on the part of the Punisher, hitting his own partner, allowing for the pin. We were awaiting the...
That had to be the worst thing I've ever seen in professional wrestling. That was horrible. If you think... am I supposed to be scared? Because I'm shaking. Superman, you're not. So you better go over to the corner and just pray to God.
Wait, look at that on the outside. The Punisher and Austin going at it.
Yeah, these guys tag team partners. What the hell's happening here?
Well, it was an accident. There's a chair, and once more to the back.
Shut up, punk. Unless you want me to whip your ass, just like I'm gonna whip your
Well,
ass.
Paradise continuing to talk.
Before we get into the ring, I want to clarify things.
Sorry, I was distracted, but I got some unforeseen business to take care of. You can handle this by yourself. Catch you later. I'll be back later on.
Where are you going? You just got here after all these months.
I'm a busy guy. I'll see you in a little bit.
Well, GQ out of here. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I'm left here by my lonesome. Total confusion. The first match in already. Well, now this match will continue. This match continues now with the team of Blood and Guts against the Heartbreakers, Johnny Paradise and Otis Apollo. And GQ abruptly leaving the broadcast position here. I don't know what's been going through his mind the last few months. You're back?
I'm back. Business taken care of. It's going to be a busy night. Northern States Wrestling Alliance. It is a hot night here in Detroit, Michigan. What did I miss?
Well, nothing so far. We're just getting things started between these two. Thank you for throwing off my composure and distracting me even further here.
Hey, not a problem.
You do still have a contract with Hot Seat Productions, don't you?
You better believe my contract has been renewed with Hot Seat Productions.
Apparently there must be something in there that says you can come and go as you please, but nonetheless, let's take our positions back here. Trade with me here. taking a breather on the outside, and I've often referred to him as the human intermission. Whenever things don't go, it's his way. It's right to the outside.
Nothing wrong with that. For the sport of professional wrestling, you're allowed timeouts, go outside, take a breather, set your composure, set your team straight. And that's what he's doing right now. And I see that Casey's on a ringside right now. Where's Dave Prazak at, the leader of the Heartbreakers?
I have no clue.
You're supposed to know everything. You're the man that's inside. You know everything.
Well, thank you for putting me on the spot here, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was originally supposed to be Paradise and Casey in this match, and apparently the Heartbreakers, like yourself, changing things as they go along. Pondo in, and a right hand, and once again, Paradise to the outside, and he's got a chair, and I don't think Pondo's going to be intimidated or put off by a chair being tossed in the ring by any means.
I know that Johnny Paradise is a smart guy now, but why would you throw the most sadistic man I ever met in my life a chair? Does that make any sense to you?
None whatsoever. Oh, look at that! Cheap shot from behind, a forearm by Paradise. Now with the front face lock, perhaps even a choke, the way the referee's counting on Pondo. Yes, indeed, snapmare takeover out of that situation. Makes the tag now to the arrogant one. Otis Apollo hammers away with the right hand.
See, the fans right now get everything they want right now because of contrary styles. Yes, Otis Apollo may be a violent guy, but he's also an awesome wrestler.
Series of kicks to the midsection after sending Pondo in with authority, face first to the turnbuckle. Now whip to the other side and a clothesline. Down once more, and the tag made to Paradise.
Look at the teamwork of this tag team right here. It seems to be blood and guts. Maybe because Kinneric's not here, their continuity's not there.
Drops the leg to the lower extremities on Pondo. Now with a sloppy cover, count of two. Scullion in, breaks that up.
See, Paradise is doing whatever it takes right now to win those NSWA tag team titles. Nothing wrong with that.
Now with the leg lock and reverse chin lock, submission hold applied.
This is a smart move right here because Madman's been in this match for at least 15 minutes right here, and he's wearing him out even more.
Well, obviously you were gone. He's been in the most time in this match, but not at the very recent, but you would have to be here to throughout the match to have figured that out. But anyway, Pondo now looks to be 100% once more, patiently awaiting.
I just got bit by a savage animal. I think I need a shot.
I think Madman Pondo's got a compliment right there, saying he got bitten by an animal.
Hey, I've been called a savage animal since I had sex with your mom.
Oh, please. Well, not known for being politically correct. Paradise, I don't know where he's going. Looks like he's headed back to the locker room.
If he gets counted out, Blood and Guts win the tag team titles. Maybe that's not a bad strategy right now. Get the game face of Paradise completely gone. He shattered it.
It doesn't take much to shatter Paradise's composure, that's for sure. The exchange is made on the other side. Scullion's in.
This is a smart move right here by the Gypsies men right here. Get Madman Pondo out of the ring right now because Paradise is on all his rage against the Madman right now. Have the fresh Bloody Bill Scullion go in. Well,
Paradise teases the lock up and makes the tag to Apollo.
You gotta like that. Otis Apollos is telling the fans right where to stick it because right now he knows he's not in friendly territory right now. He knows that United States is not friendly territory to him right now, so he doesn't need their support. He's not gonna know that. Not a bad plan.
Collar and elbow, tie up, back Scullion in a bad place. Back Scullion into their own corner, and look at Paradise choking away as the referee is distracted, and so I am too, to say the least. We both are, but back to this match if we can. Reverse of the Irish whip. Scullion with the clothesline. And you could hear it. Makes the tag now to Pondo. Pondo back in. Just rakes at the eyes of Otis Apollo. Now boot to the midsection. And Pondo, he's got that sign. That infamous stop sign, excuse me, Irish whip to the near side, and you can hear it connect with authority. Apollo is down, the cover, but referee's tied up with Scullion. Look at this, Paradise in, gets an elbow to the face of Pondo, now brings in that sign and plants it on the shoulder of Pondo. Scullion in, tosses Apollo to the outside, and Casey now on the outside, on the opposite end of the ring, throws in a chair. The referee caught that though, making Paradise get rid of it.
Apollo headfirst in the ring post right here, while the referee was distracted. Johnny Paradise fans, this is getting chaotic here.
Now the Gypsy getting on the apron, tying up the referee, and we've got Apollo, Pondo, and Scullion all out there.
What is he doing?
Oh no. Paradise setting up a couple chairs, bringing Pondo back in. Look at this, setting him up, powerbomb on both of the chairs. He's out, I do believe, could be over. Lateral press, count of 2 and 3.
And the new tag team champions,
NSWA Tag Team Champions, the team of the Suicide Blonde, Johnny Paradise, Arrogant Otis Apollo, the Heartbreakers.
Yeah, they certainly want it here.
This is a friggin' travesty. 2 or 3, hey! 2 or 3 times we have these clowns pinned. 1, 2, 3. You gotta pay attention if you want to pretend to be an official here. You robbed the belts from us. You stole the belts from us.
Well, I was about to say.
What you appreciate a match I'm involved in ever again.
Oh, look at this. DDT on the referee. I was about to say the Heartbreakers want it here, but the Gypsy really doesn't have anybody to blame but himself, as he was tying up the right people at the wrong time towards the end of this thing. Now look at this. Paradise with the DDT on the concrete. Now Casey getting his licks in on the referee. There they are, the Heartbreakers, the first NSWA Tag Champs. Otis proudly holding up both belts as Paradise wants to get back on the mic. What a surprise.
yeah, look who joined the show right now. As soon as the tag titles are won.
He's a little late.
How was it smelling the armpit of a champ, son? And you just keep your mouth shut, you're going to get the exact same thing.
Well, Dave Prazak apparently arriving late to the building, but he is here. And what a way to celebrate just getting here.
Fast relate to the party of his lifetime right now.
American failure, Canadian success, baby. I put it inside out for you. And I didn't even need your help, you piece of garbage.
Continuing to add to the Gypsies' regret, and look, they're out of here. As Scullion making the approach with Pondo. They certainly know how to clear an area, that's for sure. Now, oh, look at that. Scullion knocking down a fan here in disgust.
Good riddance. You don't need these fans right here. The fans get in the way. They should understand the wrestlers, especially if they lose a match, they're going to be a little hostile right now. You don't want to get them frustrated. He got what he deserved.
Check 1, 2. So is everybody having a great time out here or what? You know, ladies and gentlemen, I come from Canada across the border, but you know, what? The fans right here in Michigan are the greatest professional wrestling fans anywhere in the world. Let's give a round of applause to each and every one of you out here tonight.
quite a bit to go. The feature here tonight.
The match that I've been looking forward to the whole entire summer has finally happened.
Well, since you haven't been here in a while, since you're so happy about it, why don't you tell the fans what we have in store tonight?
You have the Alexis Machine. Need I say more? That's all you got to worry about. The Alexis Machine, the greatest wrestler. I don't know. He's taking us, what's his name?
Tito Santana. And you're remiss in mentioning that Alexis Machine is also the NSWA champion.
There comes a good buddy of mine, Rico Rodriguez.
Yeah, these two former partners, and well, we'll go into that after the introduction.
He is from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. He weighs 225 pounds. He is Larry Destiny.
Once again, I have to leave, but this time I got a subtle replacement. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I'll let you be surprised. Toodle.
Well, once again, GQ out of here, and oh no. People just coming and going here, and we're already in the second match.
And the pleasure is all yours.
Yes, the producer has joined me. Do you have any clue as to what he's up to?
Not at all.
Well, and I'm certainly glad we were just talking about the main event. I'm certainly glad you found time to join me here. Are you prepared for tonight or what? Apparently you have enough time on your hands to join me.
Well, to be honest with you, we're not only prepared, we're pumped. You see, this match right here is going to give everybody tonight is going to see the true test tonight. Alexis Machine has really never truly been tested, and I think you know that as well as I do. And tonight he will be tested by Tito Santana. Tito Santana, not to knock the man, the guy, obviously the record speaks for itself. WWF Intercontinental Champion, WWF Tag Team Champion, former ECW Champion, plus many other regional titles, including currently the AWF Heavyweight Champion. So we know for a fact that Tito Santana is going to give us a great match, and without a doubt, this will let Alexis Machine prove to the world why he is the greatest wrestler right here in the Midwest.
Well, this one's underway. Former tag team partners, and at one time, if they would have kept it together a little longer, I think they would have made a great tag team, Larry Destiny and Rico Rodriguez.
You know, we noticed a little bit of a dissension in the ranks. If you remember right, who were they wrestling when they seemed to be a little bit perturbed at each other? Do you remember?
Oh, please, you're going to take credit for this. It was the Machine and Brian Fury.
Absolutely not. I'm not going to take credit for this because, to be honest with you, I could care less about these two gentlemen in the ring. Larry Destiny, good young wrestler. Rico Rodriguez, former MTW Tag Team Champion. The record speaks for itself once again. Rico's had some gold, and not only that, he's a wily veteran. I mean, you can't call him a youngster anymore. The guy's been around the sport for the last 4 or 5 years. He's a veteran now. And Larry Destiny, he's an up-and-coming young kid. We've had many matches against him in singles, and Larry Destiny is going to be a rising star in the future. He's got to get a few more. He's got to get a few more years under his belt. He needs some experience. He's inexperienced, but he's very good.
Well, Destiny working on the arm, and once again with the arm wringer. And that's broken up with the knee to the midsection. Now a forearm with authority to the neck by Rico.
But look at Destiny. He looks like he's getting a little bit of aggressive streak into him. He's putting in the heavy stuff a little bit. I mean, usually Larry Destiny tries to keep it on the mat, and usually he tries to catch you with a high-flying maneuver. Whoa, big body slam. Larry almost lost his balance on that, and he could have fell on it. Rico could have fell in for a pinning predicament.
Rico going to the outside to get a breather. And I'm sure that's something you instill in your men whenever the going gets rough to head to the outside, right?
Let me ask you something, Jake.
What's that?
They do have a count of 10, correct?
Yes, they do.
Rest my case.
I really can't argue with that. Collar and elbow once more as the producer, my boss, actually putting me in my place here. Shoulder to the midsection by Rico. Irish whip reversed right at us. Scoop once more attempted. Rico over the back and an attempted reverse roll-up. Once again, Destiny now out of the way, but catches Rico on the way back with a clothesline.
I tell you what, and he hit him with that clothesline too.
Folded him inside out. Irish whip at us once again, and a drop kick sends Rico down.
You know,
Arm drag.
Larry Destiny, he has deceiving size. He's about 6'3", and he carries about 236, 237 pounds on his frame. He really doesn't look it because, you know, he's pretty lean, but because of his height. You know, Rico Rodriguez, you can tell he's a little bit more well-muscled. He's probably approximately 5'10". But, you know, and plus, look, the wily veteran once again puts the knee right into the midsection of Destiny, and whoa, what a right hand, just knocks the taste right out of Larry Destiny's mouth.
Now grabbing the tights to bring Destiny in closer with the forearm to the lower back. Now a head of steam, off the ropes with a drop kick. Beautifully done, right to the face.
You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to get one over on Rico.
Lateral press, doesn't hook the leg, only gets a count of 1. Now what's this? Chooses to dump him to the outside.
And once again, Larry has a count of 10 now.
Yes, however, not choosing to go out there. Rico, off the top to the outside.
Now that's something we haven't seen on Rico in a while. Rico's been, you know, since he's put on some size, he's been more of an on-the-mat technician, but Rico springboards himself and just leaps to the outside on the floor, and Destiny's stunned. Look at him. He's on Wobbly Street now.
Well, gets his composure, manages to get a boot to the midsection. Now backs Rico into the corner. Whip to the opposite side, chest first, and belly to back. Releases him midway. Now Rico's starting to beg off. You can't believe any of that, as you say, the veteran.
Well, once again, he's stalling for time. I mean, a good wrestler will do that.
Destiny hooks him for
Gourd Buster?
Looks that way, or face buster, whatever you want to call it. Hooks the leg, yes, foot in the rope.
You know, but
count is broken.
We were talking about was before, you know, Rico, he's looking cowardly, but he was doing a very smart move there. He just got suplexed. He had the wind knocked out of him. Of course he's going to ask for time.
The pickup and slam by Destiny. Lateral press, hooks the leg, count of 2.
I tell you right now, Destiny looks like he's having a little bit of a rough night.
Oh, look at that. A scoop and a side
breaker and a power slam combination.
Now Rico going to the second turnbuckle on the inside. Perhaps wasting too much time here walking the ropes, but however connects with the elbow nonetheless. And you can see Destiny clutching at his ribs. Only gets a count of 2.
He didn't hook the leg. You know, Rico, I thought he's a better veteran than that.
Yes, that's something you and I do agree on. In order to get the 3, you usually have to hook the leg every time. Back suplex. Bringing the bigger man over. Now once again going to the second turnbuckle on the inside. And comes off, but this time does miss with the elbow. Destiny out of the way.
Now Destiny's trying to get a second win right now. And let's see what happens. He's going to rush in too quickly. He's taking his time, which is wise. Get a little bit of wind back to him. Rico's hurt.
Rico back up. Clothesline from the second turnbuckle by Destiny.
And Destiny's got Rico rocking and rolling right here at the Wayne Ford Civic League in Westland, Michigan.
Destiny perhaps going for a power bomb. Yes, indeed, he's got it. Hooks the leg. He doesn't have his upper body over the upper body there of Rico.
But in honor of Rico and Tito Santana and Calavera Cortez, I want to say some words in Spanish to my fans of Hot Seat Productions and the Wrestling Hot Seat TV Network.
Well, it's your show, I guess I'll have to let you.
All right. Xochimilco, Los Galanes, El Zócalo, Taco Bell, Enchilito with hot tamale sauce.
No, please. Patronizing as always as Destiny comes off the apron with a knee.
And a side of rice.
Oh, please, you may regret that a little later on. You're pretty confident here right now. I'm sure it's real easy to do color. You wait. I can't wait to see the look on your face later if Mr. Santana hits that flying forearm directly between the eyes of the Alexis Machine.
Number 1, Mr. and Mrs. Machine didn't name their son the. Let's get that right, Jay. What's his name again?
Alexis Machine.
Thank you very much. Oh, Rico's a neuter.
Oh, drop kick. Rico sent to the floor.
Whether he has a lady friend or he likes to make it with Spanky, ain't no action going on tonight.
Oh, please. waiting to see what happens here, but I want you to answer my my statement from earlier on, if you will. Destiny trying to bring Rico back in, but look at this. Calavera on the outside grabs the leg of Destiny, holds on, and Rico gets the count of 3. What's going on here?
Time 7 minutes, 50 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Here is your winner, Rico.
As we know, at one point, Rico and Calavera tag partners.
Well, if you saw that, 1/3 of the Burrito Trio just pulled the leg out from underneath Larry Destiny, and Larry Destiny walks away the loser in this matchup.
Calavera grabs onto the leg and holds it of Larry Destiny, and I want to correct you, don't put Tito Santana in the same caliber as Rico and Calavera, if you please.
Well, fans, stay tuned for more Wrestling Hot Seat right after this. Welcome back to Wrestling Hot Seat, fans. Jake, from what I understand, this matchup right here is going to be a big treat for you and the rest of these fans.
Really?
Introducing first, about to enter the ring. He is from the Inferno, weighing 265 pounds. Night Hawk.
I do apologize for my statement, fans, and of course that will hit the editing floor. But Nighthawk is going to be taking on, I do believe, Big Vengeance, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you've ever seen this guy. This guy is a very, very large individual.
If you're referring to the Nighthawk, yes, I have, and he's very agile for his size, too.
No, I'm talking about Big Vengeance.
Oh.
Nighthawk, don't get me wrong, large individual. Definitely one of the top guys here in the NSWA. But I tell you what, a lot of people haven't seen this monster, Vic Vengeance. I'm telling you right now, once they have that opportunity, you're going to be very, very surprised.
Well, here comes the Nighthawk.
Always led by the Druid.
What I was asking you earlier on. What's going to happen when, not if, but when Tito Santana hits Alexis Machine right in between the eyes with that flying forearm? What are you going to do?
You know, you seem very confident that that's going to happen, Jake.
I hope it happens. I hope it happens. I can't wait to see your reaction.
Just let me tell you something. We got plans for Tito. And they're not going to be walking away from the Wayne Ford Civic League with that belt that I cherish so much that I keep in my trophy case. You've seen it in my office, Jake.
Yes, and I still can't figure out why you have it and not the actual champion, Alexis Machine, but nonetheless.
Hot Seat Productions is a company.
He is from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 261 pounds. He is Vic Vengeance.
Well, here comes Vic Vengeance, and from what you're telling me, can't wait to see him myself. This will be my first opportunity.
This guy's put together, Jake. He's about 6'3". He's got a good body on him. I think you're going to be very impressed by Vic Vengeance. He's a very large individual. But of course, he's always led to the ring by Axel Rage. Jake, words can't describe it. Just look. There he is. Look at the body on this man.
Yeah, I see that. Very impressive.
like another wrestler that we've seen in the World Wrestling Federation in a way, wouldn't you think, Jake?
In a way, he does bear some resemblance.
Got the same build, he's got good height on him, but he doesn't have the mass of Psycho Sid. But you take a look at him, the way he walks, the way he behaves, look at the body on the guy. I mean, the guy's put together.
Yes, very impressive indeed. What a chest he has.
That guy's every bit, what would you say, about 6'5"?
Perhaps. Should be a good matchup, and Nighthawk may be dwarfed in this one. They're off and running. Nighthawk going to work. Series of rights and lefts. Now a boot to the midsection and a series of boots as well.
The Nighthawk's a maniac, I'm telling you right now, but look at, he's easily distracted.
Yes, indeed. Once again, body block. Sends Vic down.
No, he's seen Vic Vengeance. Vic Vengeance got a great body, but obviously Nighthawk has no respect for this man whatsoever.
But once again allowing himself to be distracted, and an axe handle from behind by Vic Vengeance. Firing away, a couple of rights. Now with the whip in, drops down, look at that. And scoop and a side backbreaker.
Beautifully done. I tell you what, this kid is impressive. From what I understand, he's only like 21, 22 years old.
And for being as big as he is, he's certainly hit the mat real quick.
This is going to be a good matchup for both men. Nighthawk, as you know, he's been on kind of like a downward spiral as of late. He hasn't really been putting the wins together as much as he once did. Of course, he held a lot of championships, but you know what? He needs to win this match to keep himself in championship contention.
Look at this. Vic trying to plant Nighthawk into the corner, perches him up on the top turnbuckle now, and look at this. Axel holding him there. Nighthawk trying to fight his way out of it.
And he's, look at Nighthawk's.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful sunset flip. Squirms his way down.
What the hell's Axel Rage doing in the ring?
I don't know. Trying to protect his man, I would say. Nicely done by the Nighthawk, although only momentary getting the advantage with the sunset flip. And now on the receiving end of the suplex. Vic off the rope with the splash.
Beautifully.
Hooks the leg, lateral press, count of 2. Nighthawk escapes.
I'm telling you, that Nighthawk, he's a veteran. It's going to be hard to keep him down. Very tough individual, like I said, many times a champion. But I tell you what, Vic Vengeance, he's a young kid, very strong individual, obviously. And look at the fans are chanting Nighthawk, and I tell you what, this does get Nighthawk going.
Already you can see trying to make his way to a vertical base, getting that adrenaline flowing, whips Vic in and catches him with the clothesline.
Nicely done.
Nighthawk now trying to set Vengeance up for something. Scoop and a slam.
What's he doing here, Jake? He's going out?
Going out to the outside, going to the top, but he better watch himself as Axel there on the outside trying to walk the ropes. Almost loses his balance, but connects nonetheless.
He might have broken his ribs with that, Jake. I mean, he dropped a big butt right on his chest.
A posterior drop.